Like fear in the hearts of every opposing team that takes the field versus South Carolina. Number one is a weapon.
And he gets the football through the middle of the field, and there's traffic at the 35-yard line. With Matt Carolina that went on Shameik Blackshear, so South Carolina has the football at their own 20-yard line, and Bentley immediately with a toss ahead to Debo, and Debo breaking tackles gets near the 30. 4 state championships, trying to limit those turnovers this season. This is Rico Dowdle, who's battled injuries each of his first 2 years in Columbia. Bentley, middle of the field, wide open is Debo. He's hit up at the 47-yard line. Off to Rico, and he's past midfield into Chanticleer territory near the champ and running backs coach Bobby Bentley. Second and short, Bentley underneath, dropped by Dowdle out of the backfield.
All kinds of latitude from a play calling standpoint.
Gamecocks were 38% on third down last year. Across the middle, open is Ortre Smith, the sophomore from Mount Pleasant, gives the Gamecocks the first down.
Throw a catchable ball. You stab it in there, you got a big target in Ortre Smith, and he just lays it out there, does Bentley. Smith able to convert on that third down. And so much was made about tempo. They don't have to go fast to impact the defense. You can see South Carolina jumping the ball, but not necessarily snapping it right away.
11 more inside the 35. Dowdle inside the 25, inside the 20, still on his feet. First and goal, Gamecocks.
The tight ends doing a good job on the perimeter.
29 on the last play. A few here, right to the doorstep. Touchdown. Of the season.
Well, the offense can't start any hotter than that. You get your playmakers the ball to open your offensive possession with a penalty like that.
Colton Anderson played in 6 games last year for the Chanticleers, and will throw on the first play and is underneath to Malcolm Williams, and he gets free. Down on the sideline, there is a flag again.
During the run, holding number 5 offense.
3-9 in Coastal's first season of FBS play. A little confusion there as he puts the ball in the belly of Marcus Outlaw, the transfer from Boston from last season, eliminating Chinese food and pizza from his diet. Here's an option pitch up near the 29-yard line. Clock down to 1. Just gets it off. No chance around the edge. Outlaw pushed out of, who was terrific as a receiver last season, is back as the punt returner here, and he takes it at the 28. Runs into his own man and is tackled at the 30-yard line. Pushed all over the field the first time the Gamecocks had the football. Tyson Williams runs into him near the 30-yard line.
They had to be more productive offensively.
Underneath throw is a good one, caught by Brian Edwards up at the 30. To get to the 41. Right side to Smith, makes a man miss. What a show of athleticism there by Shy.
Do that a lot this season.
Sophomore from Union, South Carolina, that 53-yard touchdown catch against Michigan. Play action. Now to Williams out of the backfield. Look at that. Hurdles a man inside.
He gone. That's right. Ole Miss 14-7 in a game that may have 9,000 points. Back to you guys in Columbia.
That was due to injury there after that hurdle.
Already using all 3 on Coach McClendon and Muschamp tailbacks, and there's no drop-off whatsoever. First down, Carolina inside the 25.
He did a great job getting downhill.
Faked him this time. And it's Debo dragged down near the 6. The whole team exudes confidence with him out there on the field, and they hand it to him this time. They did it a lot of that 2 years ago, and he's inside the 5, first and goal.
and next thing you know, you've got their playmaker in the backfield.
Dropped football on the ground. It looked like Bentley might have gotten it back.
Should have been snap.
Loss of 4. Bentley, pocket collapses, underneath throw, caught, touchdown, Tyson Williams. Talk about improvising.
Deshaun Clears.
Picked to finish last in the Sun Belt East Division. That conference will have a championship game for the first.
It's like this. We need to see if they can't maintain possession of this football a little bit, let their defense regroup.
It's underneath the Outlaw, and Outlaw is right at the sticks. Could be a
Able to come out there and play for 4 quarters on Saturday.
option play. Anderson keeps it himself, and he is dinged up at the 39-yard line by Rashad Fenderson that used so many option principles. This time he throws right side, and it's caught. That is Jeremiah Miller down the sideline for another Chanticleer firstman. Bryce Carpenter from Venice High School in Florida. Hands in front on a sweep. To the left side, that's Larry Collins out of bounds for a couple.
3 backs in the backfield with Anderson.
Trouble with the snap. Straight ahead, though. Marcus Outlaw has no trouble running.
Was ready to play, cleats in the ground when the ball was snapped.
Alex James straight ahead inside the 35, stopped by DJ. 8th play of this drive as Anderson fakes, slings it down the sideline, incomplete inside the.
Pretty good when you look at Edwards and Samuel and the Smith boys.
3rd and 7. And a whistle. And another flag is going to come in here at downs near the end of the first quarter at the 20-yard line. And Anderson keeps it himself inside the 15 to the field, and Chris Budden.
Red zone.
10th play of the drive, barely getting it off at the end of the first quarter as Outlaw gets. This one is 2, straight ahead inside the 10-yard line. First.
They've done more than that. They got a score opportunity here.
Anderson, no place to go, will lose yardage as he is collected on the line when it comes to being game ready. These guys are being challenged here. 2nd and goal from the 10. Empty backfield for Anderson. Takes off or tries to, but can't go any place. Sacked in the backfield. That's Javon Kinlaw.
Possession, see if you can't come away with 6.
Careful. Down he goes back at the 22-yard line. Is around, flying in there was Bryson Allen Williams. In Missouri.
Filthy.
Just filthy. Miles Prosser kicks away from Debo, and it's fielded inside the 5-yard line by A.J. Turner, and Turner's back past the 25-yard line.
Last season, 194 yards. It's unreal.
Bentley wants to go deep. And he overthrows Debo barely, who had a step on the.
That was conversations with his mom, his dad, and Will Muschamp. He said the hardest part was getting back into football shape for this kind of speed of this offense.
Maybe one of the better players that we've seen come out of this program in a long time.
Underneath the Dowdle, who breaks tackles and stays the 8 yards, and he steps over to the sideline. Tyson Williams, his 2nd season here after playing for the other Carolina up in Chapel Hill. Takes it up.
Scrimmage. The yards after that are up to you.
Fake in the backfield, but a mistiming there with Shi Smith as Bentley throws behind him. Jake will run and get right near the sticks, but it looks like he's going to.
See if they can't convert a 4th.
And it looks like they've done it. Rico cuts back inside the 40 to the 42 for 8 more. But that broken leg last year. 100% right now. 1st and 10 Gamecocks inside the 40.
Offense.
10th play of the drive, Tyson Williams stands to Bentley's right. He'll throw. One-on-one. Incomplete. No flag comes in yet. Or
To make a play on it, falls incomplete.
Mallory Claiborne, that defensive back, with a nice play there as Williams around the left side, stays in bounds. Middle of the field is open, and inside the 30-yard line, it'll be 3rd and short.
To pick up the yards.
This is over a yard. Into the fullback in front, and inside the 25, Rico Dowdle lining up.
You see why they're excited about it. That was a nice power run.
Bentley, end zone, Edwards, touchdown. And Edwards.
He's hanging out in the shade. It's a first down play right here, and you see a big heavy run formation. So you see a couple of tight ends. Here's Brian Edwards in the slot, and the middle of the field is open. So you're just going to have what ends up being a play action pass. Freeze the safety just for a moment. You got a mismatch. Linebacker trying to carry one of your best receivers all the way. Jordan Ta'amu, that is a scary offense.
Colton Anderson and Lashana clears. Get a flag thrown to me. Underneath throw out of the backfield goes to Kion Tyler near the 40-yard line. 2nd and 4. Outlaw. He's got a first down, and Matt, terrific 5 years, 4 on the field as their leading tackler. Outlaw just barely past the 40.
You want your leader? How about number
Minute mark of the first half. Play clock barely gets it off. And this is Torrance Marable for his first carry. He was
18 rushes so far.
the throw here, and it's batted down at the line of scrimmage, 4th down. An Opelika, but born and raised in the Palmetto State. 20 years old as he flips ahead here to Debo, and he's ahead near the 25-yard line. Bentley just exudes leadership, and he almost got picked off there as that was deflected.
With a player, obviously a really accomplished player for him. Now doing what his coach does.
Oh, Bentley takes a huge hit there. He did not see Kelly coming.
We can't have the sousaphone player going down.
This is going to be such fun this season. That's Outlaw past the 40-yard line. Under
It on the ground, of course, the challenge being the clock is not your friend as this half winds down.
Anderson keeps it himself, and waiting for him is DJ Wano. Quick pass to Williams, and he's bottled up at the 40-yard line, 4th down.
And the hopes that South Carolina have, and a lot of it hinges on that second week of the season.
Brian McClendon decided to do it here with just under a minute to go and 1 timeout. He immediately has Bentley throw it to Shai.
Be able to march down the field with a timeout to play with.
And look how quickly they go. Underneath. As that's completed to Edwards. And Edwards gets past the 4.
Dowdle with the heads-up play downfield.
37 seconds left. Underneath. Straddling the sideline.
Before, back-to-back, nice plays. It's nice stiff arm, too, by Crosby after the catch.
30 seconds left as they approach field goal territory. Bentley. Near side to Debo. Stiff arm. Out of bounds. Inside the 22.
Still the timeout to work with. The middle of the field is in play.
The bubble to Dowdle. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
On that up-tempo offense, what did you like about that execution on the scoring drive?
Well, we scored on every possession except for one. We had a busted protection on 3rd down. We had a guy open, but I thought we were pretty efficient offensively. We got to eliminate some of the silly penalties, especially on defense, have been hurting us.
2 quarters left to play. What more would you like to see?
A lot more points.
Copy. Thank you.
South Carolina 28, Coastal.
3 points. We haven't gotten one turnover. I want the ball this half.
Well, he immediately gives it to Torrance Marable, who
On the scoreboard and on the field of play, try to capitalize on your opportunities in the second half.
11 yards there for the sophomore. Now he goes to the middle of the field and gets a few.
Plays.
Anderson keeps himself around the right end, takes a big lick out of bounds, and
Taking a beating.
again keeps it himself and gets lassoed to the ground by Kinlaw. Down to 3:05 now. Anderson wants to throw. Right side, wide open, is Malcolm Williams. This is the first one that Coach Robinson mentioned when he turned on the film. He said, watch number 9 for the Shunts. Watch number 7 as he comes into the picture is J.C. Horn, the from Alpharetta, Georgia. Far from where you are, Stinch. Underneath throw as Kion Tyler makes the catch.
Inside. That could be a big loss for the Gamecock defense.
3rd and 16, underneath pass is complete inside the 35-yard line. Samuel, I did want to see the Chanticleer.
I did too, so badly.
Debo runs up to the 10. Still on his feet. Uh-oh. This guy is so electric. He's tackled at the 36. Catch a football anywhere inside the 25 and get it at the 25. If they kick it to Debo this year, they're not doing that. Rico Dowdle just barely past the...
At this rate.
Bentley in stride finds Shi Smith, and Smith is in the Coastal Carolina territory.
Like it's got a weight in it, just drops low.
Rico straight up the gut. Gets to...
It's one thing if you just got one of those types of guys. The receiving core is impressive here for South Carolina.
It's Dowdle. Near the 27-yard line as Coastal Carolina have this season. Quickly on a 2nd and short, and Dowdle about a yard shy of the first down.
They're doing a good job getting excellent push, but also capturing the edge.
Looks like the Chanticleers are off sides. Could be a free play. Bentley one-on-one to Debo Samuel, and here comes the flag. You see the trips to the top. Bentley escapes inside the 10, tackled at the 9 by Anthony.
Able to get down to stay clean.
Tyson Williams following Keel Pollard into the end zone. He did himself, and he is going to be worn out tonight. Joe Mobley took them to the playoffs 4 times, and now they're at the FBS level in the Sun Belt. And it's going to take a few years, Stinch, for them to get to the top. Arkansas State also expected to be really good this year. They're at Alabama next week. Underneath throw to Williams, short of the first down. It'll be 4th down there. For Murfreesboro to play Derek Mason and Vandy tonight. Underneath throw to Debo, and he gets...
They'll have those on the other 2 helmets. The white and the black helmets they have this year.
Batted down, and what a good play by Bentley to prevent a pick 6. Is Chesley, the senior from Temple Hills, Maryland, all over the field in these last 2 plays. Nowhere to be found this time, although there's a flag down as Shi Smith has a first down catch at the 45-yard line.
It's like another free play. And free plays.
How about this? 25 pass, 25 rush plays today. The epitome of balance. And the 26th rush, Tyson Williams gets into Coastal Carolina territory, fighting for extra yardage.
A yardage on first down, and then you can jump the ball.
Williams first down, tripped up as Chesley.
You can feather the throttle. We're seeing it.
Dowdle back in the game inside the 25.
You know, the only thing, this offense is operating really, really effectively.
Starters still in near the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. And Dowdle running hard at the 20-yard line near another first down as Fitz Watley. Fake to Tyson Williams across the middle to Edwards, first and goal. Man, that looks pretty. Junior from...
They are at the line of scrimmage. How they finish these catches. Very physical with the ball in their hands.
That was pretty quick. A strike to Debo, but through his hands. So far today. Again, Samuel, did he make that catch? You're kidding me. Touchdown.
All he needs is one hand. And you see his right arm being held down by Mallory Claiborne. Debo's like, look, all I need is my outside arm. Reaches up. How's this for a gloves catch? Gets that foot down, inbounds. The officials all over it. You see the head linesman. Perfect position. And another highlight reel play for number 1.
Footballs all over the place. Not a turnover yet today as Kilton Anderson stays in the game. And that's a...
You can get the ball out.
Anderson option to the left. This is Alex James, and he's got a first down.
And they needed him desperately a season ago. And it's surprising because, oh, loose ball.
Well, there could be a turnover on cue. And Gamecocks get their first of the football game as Alex James could only 1 for 1 for 9 yards in his career passing. Has been a terrific backup to Jake Bentley the last couple of years. So supportive. Hands to Tyson Williams there.
At quarterback in general. There's some depth. But we're going to see Scarnecchia because he is our number 2.
He's gone with the ones scrimmaging in August as he throws. He's now 2 for 2 in his career as he finds Keel Pollard back.
South Carolina got a division title, 3 straight, 11-win seasons. Was dominating Clemson.
Oh, there's another drop. And this is Ortre Smith. And that one's deflected, and Coastal Carolina will get the ball back. Anderson still going, tosses it to Malcolm Williams.
It was a lost season with the departure of Jim McElwain.
Anderson throws a sharp ball. Suspended for a team violation that happened a few months ago. So Keaton Thompson, who had such a great year last year, will fill in again. Another first down catch made as Anderson suddenly...
It typically fields an offense that can pile up numbers.
Run this time by Marcus Outlaw. And Outlaw is near the 20-yard.
South Carolina in a crease. Same thing.
It's the longest play of the game for Coastal Carolina that went for 20 yards. It's Outlaw's inside. Number 14, incomplete, and the flag comes in versus UAB. Staley had that big hit there. This is Carpenter in for the second time today, and he doesn't have much place to go.
I was about to say, brother, some places have slides. This place has a recording studio.
To the end zone, that's a touchdown. That is high on
a 2-point conversion.
They'll run the option this time, and it's near the goal line, marked short as Malcolm Williams
into the second level.
First time in a season opener that South Carolina's gone over 100 yards in 5 years. This is A.J. Turner, one of the guys running the football for South Carolina today, who's wrestled out past the 30-yard line. We have a flag.
And come alive, from facilities to equipment to nutrition to all the work that the coaches put in. You feel so much pride. You know, I've been there and I've lived it, and I'm able to give advice from a different perspective. So I enjoy it for one, but number two, it's a passion of mine.
So I'm going to ask you some X's and O's since I have you here.
For a guy who's passionate as he is about what he does.
You have been through so much. What has been the reaction from the players? What are things they ask you?
I think they know that I've been through so much, and there's room for improvement, and I'm just looking forward to helping these guys off the field.
Well, I appreciate the time. Go enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you so much.
He's enjoying Tyson Williams, who's had 2 first-down runs while you guys were talking and stated. Really neat to see Will Muschamp bring him into the program officially this season.
Yeah, Marcus Lattimore is one of my favorite players. Maybe by just about every player in this program that's smart enough to spend time around him.
A.J. Turner on the last carry, and now Tyson Williams on this one. No question, he can make a big impact still for many years to come. Scarnecchia wants to go to the end zone. And it's caught. Scarnecchia throws his first ever touchdown pass, and
Davis does a great job of fighting through the defender to make this catch. Save your quarterback. Ball's underthrown. See if you can't find a way to at least play defense. And Randricus Davis does a great job of hauling in this catch for a touchdown. A touchdown. There's going to be more of that after this game.
late option toss to Jaquez Hairston. Near the beach in Conway. This is Hairston again, past the...
to college regardless. But also you layer on the competitive level that they're going to be asked to play at. It's going to be a challenge for this entire program until they get over.
Ooh, got the edge and then took a big hit from Harvey, and a flag comes in.
Targeting element.
Carpenter inside the 25 with the pirouette and then overthrows his intended receiver. This is Hairston. Empty backfield for Carpenter. Stands tall, perfect throw near the 10-yard line to Hiley. Marable cuts it back and gets maybe a yard or so, second and goal. End zone open but incomplete, overshooting to Keel.
Form or fashion contribute over the course of this season.
Miscommunication there, and it's Fortnell as they move the ball at will against the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man.
Patterson makes his debut tonight, Stage.
Yeah, he's, you know, we saw him in his first start last year versus Arkansas. Some key changes too. I mean, you think about it, Missouri, new offensive coordinator Derek Dooley, the return of Drew Lock, one of the most heralded quarterbacks that are going to be in the conference this year. Highly touted towards the next level.
Continues. Some of these guys can play 3 or 4 times and still be redshirted. Carroll again, just short of the first down.
Yeah, it was interesting because, you know, a lot of times you think
Carolina. Not far from here. He's got a first down run into Coastal Carolina territory inside the 35-yard line. This might be the last play of the game. As Carroll goes straight ahead and gets inside the 25-yard line, tackled by E.J. Porter.
Coach, you said you wanted more points. You got them. You had over 500 yards today, only your second time here at South Carolina to do that. What did you like best about your offense today?
Well, I thought we were very efficient with everything we did in the run game and the pass game. We had one protection issue before half. scored on every possession the first half but one, and I think on the second half, other than the end of the game and off the turnover. So I thought we just executed really well.
How lethal can this offense be when Jake's playing well and you have a healthy Debo and Rico?
Well, when we can stay balanced, that's the key to me. And we really have good skilled people outside, and Rico ran extremely well today.
As you evaluate this game, where do you need to make the biggest adjustments and improvements heading into next week?
Oh, well, Georgia's got a really good football team. Obviously, the competition and coaching picks up, and we got to get ready for that.
Thank you, Coach.
All righty.